What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. If you're not having a good day of this video, like your mood. Hey man, it's Thomas. I'm back in the video today. Today's video we got when cops arrest the wrong person. Let's get right into it. You know, like
cops
cop videos.
have little to no room for error in their job, having to deal with life or death situations daily. But what happens when the cops mess up and accidentally arrest the wrong person?
Let me ask y'all this as well. Would y'all ever be a cop? How do you honestly feel about police officers? You know what I'm saying? Just everyone has their look on and take on it, but how do you guys feel about it personally?
Man, yo, that's some bullshit. Get up, put your hands on the car.
Starting with the controversial case of Patrick Mumford. Patrick was just getting back home when two officers confronted him, claiming there were warrants out for his arrest. What the cops didn't realize, though, is that the warrants were for a completely different man, but this didn't seem to bother them.
What's your name? I'm going to ask you one more time. We probably need to talk to you.
Probably.
Stand up. Turn around, put your hands in the car. What happened?
Patrick is justifiably nervous here after suddenly being confronted by multiple police officers, but still manages to give the cops his name. However, they decide that they don't believe him, and instead of asking for an ID or trying to confirm his identity in any way, they immediately decide to do this instead.
What I do? Man, what I do? Y'all ain't telling me what I do, man. You got a warrant. He just came back from his probation officer.
What? Hey, if you new here, at least 5 seconds. I'm not paying for ads, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I got taser. You coming out? You coming out? Come out. Get your hands.
Imagine this, right, bro? You know what I'm saying? You're trying to have a good day. Like you said, you just got back from probation. You're trying to have a good day. Just because the police get mixed up. Now you're going to make this ruin your day. It's going to piss you off. You know what I'm saying? Now you fear for your life, bro. You got a taser. Somebody else, you know, they got guns. Somebody else probably got a gun pointed at you as well. For nothing. This is crazy. Not even. I feel like an ID should be the first thing asked in a situation.
Hold on, man. 3 seconds. Do not reach. Get up. Put your hands on the car. Show me the warrant.
Come out. 2.
Right, take it.
Move. You coming out or not?
Dude, stand back.
Come out. You got a warrant. You better get out of the car. 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 Move, Fox, move.
It took just 38 seconds from the police making first contact to giving the order to tase him. According to the cops, Patrick was given numerous reasonable opportunities to comply with officers, but because of his resistance, they were left with no choice but to stun him. But even after being tased and detained, the cops still aren't finished roughing Patrick up.
Something was going on, man. Just stop me, man.
He keeps reaching for his back.
Bro, y'all putting his hands that far behind him, bro. Look.
Quit resisting. I got it, guys. Search whatever he's going for.
The cops search Patrick to try and find whatever he was reaching for, assuming he was hiding a weapon of his own. But predictably, they find nothing other than his wallet. This would end up being a blessing for Patrick, though, as inside his wallet, the cops found his ID.
I just seen this fucking lady.
Patrick Mumford.
This lady not gonna tell me that I got a warrant. I just seen her.
Here's the deal, dude.
How long I had a warrant?
I don't know if you got a warrant, because you're not who I'm looking for, but here's the deal. When we ask you for ID, because you look a lot like the person we're looking for, you give us ID. And when you start this whole fighting nonsense, dude, all you had to do is give me this.
But the way you came up asking me out of nowhere.
Remember?
Nah, bro. Now you're trying to cool the situation down because you know you fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. There should be more accountability on cops, bro. Because I understand he didn't. But first of all, you did not ask for his ID. You didn't ask for his name. First thing you said is, "What's your name?" Cool. You have a warrant. Not okay. Let's. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Oh man, and it's just I just know it mainly because he's black. They think that he has a gun. He's gonna try to do.
Cops never once asked for Patrick's ID
They
during
didn't.
the initial interaction.
They did
In a
not.
later report, the cops also stated that they were worried he was reaching for a weapon when he was shuffling back in the car.
Bro.
So, do you think they would have been okay with him reaching into his back pocket for his wallet?
That's
He
some
wasn't
bullshit.
given any
Right.
chance to correctly identify himself, but now the cop is patronizing him and saying he caught a case he didn't need to get. And above all, he's still being manhandled and forced onto the hood of their patrol vehicle.
What's the guy name?
Is there someone?
On my mom, somebody need to get this cop right here and blow his head out. Nah, but on all seriousness though, like, come on. If it's not the wrong person, can you let him go? You guys already tased him. Y'all manhandled him. His arms behind his back. Now his shoulders probably hurting. Y'all pulled his arms all the way up for nothing. Literally, I thought it was a recording, but literally for nothing. Like, literally for nothing. Like,
Here
this
to
is
say here
crazy.
that looks like you. Think about it.
Hey, Jack. Yeah. Guess what he's looking for?
Tell him. Who does he look a lot like?
I don't know.
He knows who it is.
So who is it?
Michael?
He is not Michael.
Okay, I know that now.
Well, they thought it was my son?
Yes.
Really? They don't even look nothing
And
alike?
then besides that, he didn't even have a
picture
little
that we got, they
This
look
shit
exact.
this pissed me off though. Cause
Looking at that picture, I mean...
Don't they
It's
look
not
alike?
far off. Okay, are we wrong?
For the record, this is the man they're looking for. It's difficult to draw even a single similarity in appearance, but the cops apparently saw so many that they were comfortable with discharging a weapon at Patrick.
Let me see
But the
this real
cops,
quick.
the man they're looking for. It's difficult to
what do y'all think? No, I'm calling this is a racial thing, bro. These are two different black dudes. For one, bro, y'all ever seen the show? What is it? VeggieTales. This is the cucumber. This is the tomato. Their heads look nothing alike, bro. Like, be for real. This is discrimination. This is racism. All the above, bro. They don't look
draw
the same.
even a single similarity in appearance, but the cops apparently saw so many that they were comfortable with discharging a weapon at Patrick.
That's crazy.
Patrick was initially charged with obstruction and violating probation, and was fixed to lose his job and position at college. Thankfully, though, an internal investigation was launched into the 4 officers on the scene, and it was concluded that they didn't follow proper procedure. All 4 of the officers were suspended, and Patrick was awarded with a settlement of $100,000.
Ooh.
But David...
Hold on, but just the thing about that though, like if you put it in this perspective, our life, right? We can get tased, beat up, choked out. All this is for a cop suspension. You're done for 2 weeks, laid off, but you can come right back. Like, I feel like at this point, it's like they're not getting held accountable. Like, they shot him with a taser, bro. Imagine that, a random person. You know what I'm saying? Just. I can't imagine that. That could be me. It could be you watching this video. A random cop. You have nothing. This is gonna. This video is crazy because this is put into perspective. Like, if you haven't done anything, or you're just trying to be a better person, and then something like this happens to you, you kind of have no control over it. I get the money is good and all, but like the experience, now you're gonna look at police officers scary. Whole life feared if they come next to him, talk to him, because now I'm paranoid about everything.
Wiggins' story doesn't have such a happy ending. He was pulled over and forced out of his vehicle with not so much as a second thought from the police, but they failed to realize he too was the completely wrong guy.
Hands out the window! Take your right hand up. The
Gun?
door. Get on the ground. On the ground.
Gun?
Did you just run from me? Sir Craig? Alright, put your hands behind your back.
David was put into cuffs and left on the ground at gunpoint after cops mistook him for a suspect. Apparently, the guy they were looking for had just fled them in a similar car with a similar license plate, and the cops pulled David over assuming it was the same vehicle. It's an understandable mistake, but realistically, the cops should have double-checked the plate as soon as they lost line of sight. Instead, they decided to wait until David was on the ground, handcuffed, and at gunpoint before even attempting to confirm he was their guy.
I did not run, I swear.
Since you give me that tag.
Comes back to a 2016 Dodge Challenger, last name Green. It's not a hanger. It's clear.
This ain't even him. Yeah, you good. You're good. That's scary. You got almost the same tag, same car. He must have passed you going through. You good?
Hell no, he ain't good.
You have a good one, okay? I'm sorry about that.
David was offered little other than an apology for the whole ordeal, and
Sorry
was sent on his way after being correctly identified as the wrong guy. But that wasn't enough for David, and in July of 2023, decided to file a lawsuit against the city of Marion, claiming gross negligence, civil assault, battery, and false imprisonment.
Yep.
In the complaint, David alleges that he was forced to endure 3 minutes handcuffed on the ground with a gun to his head, not knowing if the next second would be his last. He also notes that the apology was a mockery. As of this video's upload, the case is still ongoing. However, when this cop in Florida was faced with the same situation, he managed to show exactly how you should handle it.
I'm not trying to get shot over this. Do you really think we want to be out here killing people?
A deputy in Volusia County was
we
looking
don't
for
know.
a burglar when he stumbled upon...
Being real, nigga, we don't know. We don't know if you woke up, if your wife gave you something last night. You got the plume or you didn't. We don't know how you feel today. Oh, you're going to get suspended, bruh. Being real, we don't know.
Joseph Griffin, a man who he said perfectly matched the description.
There is a burglary that happened. You kind of fit the description. Let me just make sure that you're not him, okay? All right. I'm a vet. I have my ID. Okay. Can I see your ID? Yeah. You literally, they said white tank top, black shorts, and they said that you had a beard. All right. So I'm not saying it's you, but it was a black male.
That's how it should be.
It's you, buddy.
This cop is obviously aware of how difficult this very interaction can be, especially if it turns out he's not who he's looking for. So he approaches him politely and attempts to resolve the situation rather than escalate it.
Bear with me, okay? Because you fit the description. I'm not saying you're guilty, but my sergeant's telling me to detain you. That's my sergeant. I got you. I just had a daughter born 2 days ago, so I just have this on.
For a hot career,
you know what I'm
nothing
saying,
can
bro.
touch welding.
We watching
it's
that
an
together,
adrenaline-pumping,
baby.
spark-making.
It's live. Do you mind setting it down here? Just for now, I'm gonna detain you. Look, you're not under arrest. I'm detaining you right now because you fit the description. Okay? Just hang tight for me, okay, buddy?
Joseph respectfully informs the cop that he's live streaming the interaction for his own safety before being detained. He's also told that he's not under arrest and not being charged with anything. They just don't want to give him the opportunity to run should he end up being the suspect.
We're not saying it's you, but you fit the description. That's why I'm detaining you. If it's not you, we're gonna cut you loose and you're free to go, okay? But I just want you to see through us why, 7 cop cars. So hey, everything going on is just a little bit scary. Yep.
Scary as hell.
It was a burglary. It's a burglary. It's serious. It's not a joke.
These guys that are getting ready to go home and we're coming in, so that's why you have so many.
The cops are doing their best to put Joseph at ease, but you can still imagine how stressful of a situation this would be. He's doing a good job at staying respectful and composed, but you can definitely still tell he's on edge.
We appreciate you being very cooperative. Other
He
people
doesn't have a choice. He's in cuffs.
I'm not trying to get shot over this. You ain't gonna get Seriously, do you really think we want to be out here killing people? Do you honestly think that? I'm a military police. Like I said, brother, I've been in the same boat.
After just 10 minutes of waiting, they hear back from the witness who had just received a picture of Joseph.
So good news for you. The witness is saying that the clothes you're wearing and all that doesn't fit the description. It's called a show up. So we got a picture. Again, he's gonna run it through, make sure it's not you. And from what it looked like, buddy, you'll be out of here, okay?
A show-up is a method of identification.
But now think about this, right? The thing that pisses me off with this situation right here, I'll probably end the video after this, to be honest, right here. This is probably the last word I got for this. But he got whatever, so. The thing I'm going to say, the last thing is, this situation right here, right? Imagine this is like his, how do I say it? Like, imagine the witness really wasn't familiar with the way he looked, right? Now, we got a black man that didn't do anything, that just had a kid born 2 days ago, just happy with his girl, just going on a walk in a regular day. His life is away. He has years away from his child for something he didn't do and has no control over because a witness says that he's the one that did it. I don't know. I just feel like this should be a little bit. It should have a little bit more. It should have a deeper way. They should have a better way to go about it, because this is just kind of making people lose their life in a way, and they can't really do anything about it. It's like it is what it is. Like, if they say it's you, they say it's you. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm in this video here. Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, I just hope it never happens to you guys, and hope it never happens to me. Well, appreciate y'all for watching this video. If y'all are, if y'all got to the end of this, hope you have a good day. As always, deuces. I'm out here, man. Go.